Anyways, it's kind of a big deal. It's been a year since the last new class, the
Monk.
He's been waiting to say that all podcasts.
He's all about the monk. That's all he's gonna be playing when it comes up. I personally do have a hard on for the new hero.
No, my alts are gonna be monks.
Oh.
My main.
Well, I think the biggest change though, this hero is just they came out with it looking at it as just a range point of view. It's gonna be hugely about range because they had one character for each of the archetypes. Like they had a light hero that. Oh yeah, the biggest thing is this hero is pretty dark. Like her demeanor is she doesn't really care how she's gonna do it, but she's gonna kill Diablo.
So if you care about story, dark.
Yeah, and then the monk is all about beating shit up for his own religions, and it's all about light and holy and
street justice.
I just want to play Witch Doctor.
Witch Doctor, they're in for their own religion too. They're in it for religious reason.
I just like them because they look like shamans.
The monk is.
The sorceress is in there for, I believe,
personal gain.
Is it a sorcerer or
personal
sorceress?
It's a sorceress.
Sorceress.
So can you pick the male or female version, or are they all either male or female?
I think
they're all male. You can pick male or female for all of them.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's really cool because I would have played the sorceress in D2.
Right. Now you can be a sorcerer.
Yes.
Well, it's wizard. They're just calling it wizard.
I like wizards.
The biggest thing that they added with this BlizzCon is to a point you won't be able to do your face or anything. You'll just be male or female. But with the armors, they're adding armor die.
Oh, cool!
Nice.
Very cool.
And the armor die drops off the champions. There'll be rare, extremely rare armor die. You can get crimson red.
Can you get gold?
You know what's gonna happen is somebody's gonna be super mid max, and then they're gonna be super pink, bright pink.
Right, exactly. But they're guess how hard it was for me to get this whole thing.
Nightmare mode for hours on end.
Right. And another big change
Cloaks.
they did is the rune system. They got rid of the old rune system where it was
bullshit.
Earn.
I didn't
Right.
like it, dude.
Well, no, they're not doing anything. They're not doing rune words anymore. And then they also got rid of the rune system they were doing. I mean, to an extent, they kept it. They just changed the names of the runes because some of the runes that they were using weren't exactly doing what they named the runes to do. So they were like, "Fuck it, we're just gonna call them Crimson." Now it's called Crimson, Indigo, Golden, Alabaster, and Obsidian.
So is it
Right.
the
Kind of.
WoW armor tiers then? Is the runes are green, blues.
They're still calling them runes.
No,
though.
I think they said something about items because if you've ever played Diablo 2,
I didn't play a whole lot of
you
Diablo
had
2.
gray items which were garbage, and then you had white items that were
Right, which were
so
basic.
that's
Basic.
WoW.
that carried over from D2.
right. D2 started with that.
Well,
D2
I
was
think
there
they
before
had
WoW.
green. They had green armor, and they didn't have. Purple,
Well, they didn't have
but-
green. They had blue.
Oh, blue.
It was
And
blue.
gold.
Oh yeah, green. Green was set items.
Yeah.
Gold was rare items, and then unique was brown.
That sounds shitty.
It
Did
was
it?
awesome.
Brown? Shitty? It's a joke.
Oh,
I hate you.
and your jokes. But anyways, the rune system. They added so you can get 7 ranks of each of the runes. They'll be different throughout you'll get 3 different ranks in normal, 2 in nightmare, 2 in hell. They're keeping the hell, the normal.
So they're still
nightmare,
gonna
and
have
hell.
the chipped, the flawless, the flawed, and the perfect, or is it?
Well,
be
no,
a little
these
bit
are going to
different
still be
tiers?
called runes. These are actually
Oh,
still runes.
these aren't the gems.
Right, these are tiers of runes.
Okay.
It's tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So
6,
your
7.
gear is going to be super customizable.
Well,
then.
this isn't even gear. This is for your spells.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah. So you what happens is your armor will have sockets,
And
just
those
like
are
in
for
WoW
gems.
does. And
Okay.
those are for gems. The runes are going to be different because before, the runes were just another version of a gem that you could put in those sockets.
And then you can make a rune word and make a special thing for your armor. But these new runes are going to be for your spells. Basically one of the examples is for the Sork or the wizard, whatever. When she teleports, she'll be able to modify the teleport, make it so when she lands, she could add it so there's mirror image with her teleport. So when
That's
she
really
comes
cool.
out, there's just images of her, and they're like, "What the f?" And then another one would be like, when you teleport in an area, it does damage in that area.
That's really cool. And I heard they're doing a lot more with the PvP system this time too.
Right.
Yeah,
The
there's going to be arenas and...
Right. It's a 3v3 for the most part. They want to make it so you can get custom games, but right now the only thing they have for it through the alpha, I guess that's what you could call it, but no one really can play it. I was just watching the videos for it, and they want to add it so there's custom games, so you can do like battles with your friends, do little rank things, and make it so you can also do 1v1s too, like, because people are big for 1v1s. Everyone likes 1v1s.
Everyone has a hard on for 1v1s.
They're like, yeah, I beat the shit out of my friend, and it's probably like, one person's a healer and the other one's like a DPS, and like, good job.
So you're not a good friend unless you beat the shit out of your friend. Especially when they're healing and you're damaged.
Right. And
Or you're a monk. Everyone dies.
and they also added new abilities for some of the heroes. Like the monk got this like little bell that he shakes, and then after the bell shake, he's like, and, like this big glowing like meteor comes flying out of the bell.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's actually like a ranged attack. It's like his new ranged attack.
Kamehameha.
For the barbarian, they got this spear chuck.
KO Ken times 10. Over 9,000.
The barbarian got a spear chuck. Basically, when he chucks it, he like stabs him in the toe or something and drags him towards him.
Oh, cool. So he's got like a punch
yeah,
going.
get over right. It's basically a scorpion now. And he's like, yeah, I'm Scorpion. Let's do melee.
And then he just goes lawnmower on him. Whirlwind.
Well, some of the new attack animations for barbarians look sick. Like just their auto attack, they're just like.
I'm getting really excited for D3.
Yeah.
I've been excited for D3 ever since
Well,
they
and also,
showed the witch doctor.
The gem tiers are so sick now. Like before, there's only 5 tiers, and it was chipped, flawed,
Then the regular
normal, flawless, and then perfect. Now there's
Isn't
gonna be
flawless perfect?
No, because perfect is after flawless.
well, yeah. If you're gonna be
If there's
logical,
no
If you're gonna
you
be
give a
yes.
logical
If you're
yes.
logical, yes.
Go fuck yourself. And then now they're adding 14 tiers,
Holy shit.
and you can only find the first 5.
So basically,
Slightly chipped, half a chipped.
No, they actually released the names for all those
Oh,
now
did
too.
they?
Now it's chip, flawed.
so basically,
normal,
you're never
flawless,
gonna find
radiant, then square.
And then like a billion other ones that are the same as flawed.
No, like
Flawless, I mean.
they actually
Like
can't.
perfect,
Perfect.
No,
extraordinary,
it's flawless,
Perfect.
radiant,
amazing, radiant.
Blow my load.
flawless, radiant, square. Yeah, there's just a ton of different like.
That's
I'm
just-
not even gonna try
Anybody
anymore
have
because this guy over here is just trolling.
Blow my load, Ruby.
I need to blow my load good, Ruby.
But another good thing is they made it so you can take the gems out of your armor too.
Okay.
So like you don't have to worry about spending your gems anymore. So because like the biggest thing in D2, people are just like, I don't want to use it. And
Until
then
you get the best.
and then by
one.
the time that you did start wanting to use it, you're like level 50, had 20 of them, and you're like, are these even worth it anymore? And they're trying to get away from that.
Okay, so basically, you're never gonna see 2 characters the same.
Nope.
Right.
Because I mean, with the runes and the runes,
Right.
the
Like they said
gems, the gear,
with runes, and also there's talents and trait. Well, talents is more of like a skills.
Mhm.
Like you can only have 7 different skills.
Okay.
They made
and then you can only max those 7.
yeah,
Okay.
and there's a cap on them at first at level, and then it's 5 levels on each of them, and then after that they're removing the cap.
So in D3, you don't need to do what I used to do in D2, where you just leveled up and you never put any points in your skills. 'cause
Right,
You just wanted to
they're
save
getting
until
rid of
the
that.
end.
They're getting rid of that
Okay.
completely.
That's kind of cool.
There's gonna be some level cap stuff, but it's not gonna be nearly like that, especially since they're splitting the passive points from the skill points. Like they're getting rid of that.
Okay.
They're adding a new thing called traits. Basically, that's where the passive.
Okay, that's what your stats are and
Right.
stuff.
And they're also getting rid of ability points.
Okay. Okay.
So you're not going to have to worry about strength then, because like the ability point system, like basically the ability points is going to be trait system now.
Okay.
And they're making it so you get 1 skill every other level and then 1 ability trait every level. And it's going to go up. They said that you're only going to get 30 of the traits which
Max
sounds
level
weird.
is 60.
Right. That's what me and Corey were talking about. But then I was like, maybe you don't get traits until after 10. Then I was
level
like,
is
70.
Oh wow.
Because that would make more sense to me.
Then we're gonna make an expansion and increase the level. Count
Right,
by 5.
because they said they were going to add expansion, and not just one, multiple expansions.
Dear God. Anyways, before we go any more in Diablo 3, we should probably talk about the Cataclysm trailer that they released at BlizzCon. So we're gonna let you watch the trailer. It's pretty amazing.